I've just been speaking to a gentleman not long ago, promoting my book Taffy How, and unfortunately, sometimes I have to say it's not religious because when I'm talking to some people, they assume I'm from a particular religious. How can I say? I'm from a particular religion, and so sometimes I have to say that it's not religious. And so the guy's looking through the book and sort of saying, but I think it has got to do with religion. And I'm sort of thinking, I've just told him it's not, do you know? And he's looked at the front. At the front of my book, I've put a special thank you to God. And he said, oh, look what you've written here. And I said, no, but that is personal. And I did say that if everybody that was walking around didn't sort of have, I said, I'm not religious, but I have faith. And I said that if everybody was walking around without faith, there'd be a lot of, I'll put it in a nice way, hustle and bustle going around in our communities, because these people do help the communities. Anyway, he says, no, I'm not going to buy it because I think it's religious. And I just said to him, oh, because I'm a black woman, you think that it's religious? And he said, oh, you're making assumptions. And I said, well, if you were in my shoes and you actually had to put up with what I have to put up with, because I do get this quite often where they do think I'm from this particular religion, you would be saying the same thing. But at the same time, he's basically assuming that I'm lying because I'm telling him that it's not religious. But I don't know if you've been in a situation like that whereby you're trying to promote something and someone has basically, how can I say, judged you from assuming they think there's some sort of, I don't know, you're trying to cover something up. You're trying to promote something, but you're trying to cover something up, but you just don't want to say what it is. Don't forget to comment on my page, welcome Rosalind, so like and even share. Don't forget to press the notification button so that all the videos that I do come up and running straight to you. So basically, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with religion, all right, because I am a spiritual person. I don't call myself a religious person because I just feel like religion does cause a few problems, and sometimes majority of the time they're made up of man-made laws which can then revolve around hypocrisy. So and I did actually say to him, one day I will write a spiritual book, and I said to him that one, I wouldn't sell it how I'm selling Taffy How, right? Because by then probably I'd be well known. I wouldn't have to. But even if I was still in the same position as I am now, I wouldn't do it this way, because that would be completely different reason why I was writing the book. It wouldn't be because I earn a living from Taffy How. When I choose to write a spiritual book, it's because I've chosen to in order to give back. There'd be a particular reason why I've written that book. So don't sort of take me in the wrong way. It's like, oh my goodness, she's got a thing up, but she's against religion. No, I'm not against religion, and I am a spiritual person. But Taffy How is not a religious book. And if you're quite spiritual, if you read the book, you might be able to see something maybe other people can't see. But in no way is it a dictative religious book. And basically I put a stop to it because I have found that if something creeps into what I'm doing in a very subtle way, it gets worse and worse and worse. And if I don't underline it and put a stop to it, it just continues and continues. And I don't want to walk around like I've got a chip on my shoulder or a bad attitude. So I just felt as though I had to put a line underneath it. And it's happened before where something's got really bad. I've had to put a line underneath it and it stopped. And then I can move on. But then along the way, you can sort of see it creeping back in again, and I can see it. And then I have to put a stop to it, and it stops. But there you go. But I do look forward to hearing your comments. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.